This video is brought to you by Dr. Kristen R. Bromley's Guitar Method Book Series and Online Music Academy.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kristen Bromley. Welcome to my online academy. I'm thrilled to be here helping you with playing the guitar. In this quick answer episode, I'm going to be going over the F-sharp 7 chord. As I often do with these quick answer videos that go over certain types of chords or certain chords specifically, I'll start out with a little bit of the theory and then I'll get to the voicings. If you're here for just how to play a voicing, then go ahead and take a look at the right side of the board. I've got 3 of them there, or you can just fast forward to when I get to that part in the lesson. So we'll go ahead and dive in. The chord symbol for an F-sharp 7 chord has the F letter and then the sign that tells us it's sharp. So looks kind of like a pound sign or a hashtag, but that tells us that it's an F sharp instead of an F natural. So you have the F sharp pitch and then just the number 7. If there's anything else with this chord, then it's a different type of chord. So F sharp 7 is a dominant 7th type of chord. That means it's a major chord with a minor 7th or a flatted 7th that's been added to it. There's also the possibility that there's other types of 7th chords. The possibility could be an F-sharp major 7th, so a major chord with a major 7th. That's a different type of chord. Sounds kind of rich. This one has a tension that wants to really be resolved home. That's what dominant 7th chords are. They function as the 5 chord of the key that wants to go home, that wants to go to the tonic or the home chord of the key. If you want to learn more about that, you can check out theory videos on that. But our F-sharp 7 chord has the notes F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and E. So from what's called the Mixolydian scale, that's the scale that dominant 7th chords come from, so major chords with a minor 7th. There, it comes off step 1 of that scale, step 3, the A sharp is step 3, C sharp is step 5, and E is step 7, which is a flatted 7th by comparison to our normal major scale. So it's a flatted 7th. Now intervallically speaking, so the distance between pitches, and those distances between the pitches is what defines the sound. That's what creates the type of chord that we have. We've got those named, I've got those named down here for you. So we've got the root. F sharp is the root, meaning the foundational starting pitch. Step 1 of the scale, it's the foundational pitch of the chord. It's the pitch that the chord is named for. The A sharp is a major 3rd interval above that root. So it's a major chord. Our C sharp is a perfect 5th interval above that. And E is a minor 7th interval above that. So that's the defining characteristic that makes it this major chord with a minor 7th. So it's a dominant 7th chord. Now, so F sharp, A sharp, C sharp, and E natural create F sharp 7. If it was an E sharp pitch, it would be a major 7th chord instead. So that's sort of the defining characteristic there that makes it dominant 7th. Now let's look at voicings for these. So we can voice this chord in more than one way, meaning we can take these 4 pitches and spread them out a little or double some of them and create different voicings for F sharp 7. Sometimes the 5th is omitted, and that's simply because it's the least important one in these 3 or these 4 notes. We'll hear it in the overtone series a little bit. So sometimes with the way we might be shaping our hand, we can't have the 5th, the 3rd, and the flatted 7th just because we don't have those available pitches with the strings in the way that they're set up. So sometimes the 5th will get omitted, and we'll see that in one of our voicings. Let's go ahead though and take a look at some great voicings for F sharp 7. The first one here is a bar chord. It's the 6th string bar chord form, meaning that we're barring across all 6 strings at the 2nd fret in the case of F sharp 7. And the lowest root is on the 6th string. So that's why it's circled there. So we have an F sharp pitch at the 2nd fret of the 6th string. That's why we're barring across all 6 strings at that position, because that F sharp pitch is our low root. It's our foundational starting place. Now we're going to be barring across all 6 strings, but our index finger will actually just be playing the notes on the 1st and 2nd strings, 4th string and 6th strings. So those 4 strings are going to have our index finger is going to be pressing down and playing the notes there. But our middle finger is going to play 1 fret higher than the bar on the 3rd string. So at fret 3 actually on the 3rd string, and then our ring finger is going to play 2 frets higher than the bar at the 4th fret of the 5th string. We have F sharp 7. Simple as that, except it may take some good strength to actually play it. This one has the root, the 5, the flat 7, the 3rd, the 5th, and the root. That's how that one's voiced. Great way to play F sharp 7. Let's look at an alternate way. So depending on how we're playing, you might be up further on the neck and need a higher one. So we have a bar chord form that's at the 9th fret, and this one's a 5th string bar chord forms, because the lowest root is on the 5th string and we're barring across just the top 5 strings. So at the 9th fret on the 5th string is an F sharp pitch, so that's our lowest root. That's why it's circled. We're barring across all those top 5 strings. My index finger is just barely touching the 6th string to mute it so I don't inadvertently strum that one and put a note in the chord that doesn't belong. My index finger and your index finger when we play this one is going to be playing the notes on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th strings, so every other string. And those are the actual pitches, but we'll be pressing all 5 down. Then our ring finger is 2 frets higher on the 4th string, so at the 11th fret, and our pinky is 2 frets higher on the 2nd string, so at the 11th fret, and we have an F sharp 7 up high, nice and high, just like that. Now, alternatively to this bar chord, sometimes we'll use another shape, like this one over here on the right. It actually looks just like C7 in first position with muted strings on the top and bottom. So if I put my ring finger on that 9th fret, so that F sharp, and then I put my middle finger 1 fret lower, so on the 4th string at the 8th fret, and then my pinky back up at the 9th on the 3rd string, and my index 2 frets lower than that root, so down at the 7th fret on the 2nd string, I can play F sharp 7 that way as well. But this one is voiced root 3 flat 7 root, so there's no 5 in this voicing. The bar chord version has root 5 flat 7 3 root, just like that. Okay, I hope that helps. Have fun playing the guitar. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. For more in-depth lessons and to progress through a free guitar course, check out my Guitar 101 series on YouTube and my guitar method books, which all come with access to hours of in-depth video lessons. You can find more information about me and my products at KristenBromley.com. Take care.